We've had some really good success over the last couple of years. In 2011 we grew a marrow which is the UK record at 171 pounds. This marrow here, fortunately for us this year, weighed just over 203 pounds. It was a monster marrow. This one here was growing for just over 9 weeks, from initial pollination right the way through to harvesting. And above this we had an umbrella, some fleece, really just to prevent the skin from going hard, and then when the skin goes hard, what happens with the marrow then, it prevents it from growing any further. So this skin here is perfectly fresh, it's still really soft. You can put your finger into the marrow. It still hasn't finished growing, unfortunately, so if we'd have left it growing a little bit longer, we may well have got over that 206 pound world record barrier. So in here the seeds are really good. We've got some really good genetics on this marrow. It's from our 159 marrow, which was grown last year and exhibited at Harrogate Flower Show. Just cut this open, and some people ask what we do with these marrows after they're finished. And some of these marrows are used, they were used actually last week in a prop for a Channel 5 programme, which is going to be going out late next year in 2020. So there's more to life after growing for these marrows. This one's going to have an end life and it's going to be cooked. Jamie, my son, is going to be growing the marrow chutney range. We're going to have some chili and marrow chutney, and also we're going to have some marrow and ginger. And some of the Americans through the Baker Creek, Friends of Baker Creek Facebook group, what they recommend is we try some zucchini bread. So we're going to try some zucchini bread, and if you've got any tips you can put them underneath this video and that will help us out, because we're hopefully going to make some giant zucchini bread, but I don't think it'll fit in the oven. I'll cut this through now just to show you the sheer size of the marrow. It needs quite a sharp saw. I'll give you some tips then on what we do. Wow. Pretty heavy beast that. The seeds have gone right the way up. So what we'll do with these seeds now is we'll put them into a tray. They'll go into the tray. They'll then be put onto a greaseproof bit of paper, and then they'll have a fan. We use the ram fan, so that fan will go onto these marrows to dry them out for 24 hours. Then after 24 hours they'll be left to air dry, and then they'll be put then into a sealed container. So this is a pretty beast of a marrow. There's plenty in here. So we're just going to try and harvest some of these seeds. Some of these seeds are going over to the USA, and they're going to be used in a Facebook group to raise some money for the giant growers in America. Just try and grow our sport in America. So hopefully these seeds will be put to good use in America. And then we're going to go over now and show you the other marrow, which has been growing underneath the umbrella for roughly about 8.5 weeks. And I'm going to drop this marrow. I'm not careful because it's quite heavy. So we just come around now to see the other marrow. This one here has been growing in an area roughly about, what's that, 6 to 8 meters by about 3 meters. And there's been 2 marrows growing here. So this is the umbrella that we use, 5-6 quid on eBay for the last 2 or 3 years. It depends if you have a wind, because these will take off quite quickly and you'll end up having umbrellas all over the garden. Oops, watch my ball patch. This is the Marrow. Got the Christmas tablecloth. Some beasts living under here. Some caterpillars. No more. This is the one from the 159 last year in Harrogate. You know how heavy that is? Maybe it's 130, 140 pounds, maybe a little bit more, but we'll weigh that later on. So just going to cut the marrow now. Oh, I don't know if I can lift this one. Perfect. No splits in the stem, and there's no dill rings on this particular strain at all. So this one has really good potential, and this one's been crossed again with this year's, so hopefully next year we'll have even better genetics, so we can keep the genetic line going forward in years to come. It's quite a thick marrow as well. You see the back of that. I think Gareth, who's got the light work holding the phone, is going to have to put the phone down now and give me a hand lifting this marrow.